I personally locked my daughter in an iron cage, securing it tightly. I was about to face an entire gang alone, and I had no weapons. So I rummaged through the garbage, picking out suitable parts, and assembled them quickly. In the end, a massive warhammer appeared in my hand. With the hammer's power, I took down the gang leader with just one blow. Then I unleashed a relentless assault on the thugs. Even though they outnumbered me, none of them could get close. They could only watch as I swung my hammer repeatedly, falling to the ground one by one and lying there as I continued to fight. My stamina seemed endless. Even when they surrounded me, sending out a few who dared to fight to the death, I didn't care. I lifted my hammer and smashed the 10-ton windmill to pieces. As the windmill collapsed, it crushed the thugs, leaving them completely immobilized. The remaining gangsters immediately played dead, lying motionless on the ground. But just then, several thugs on motorcycles burst out, charging fiercely toward me and surrounding me in an instant. They swung their daggers repeatedly, catching me off guard. I was knocked to the ground by a motorcycle, but when I saw the thugs rushing toward my daughter, how could I let such a tragedy happen? I grabbed my warhammer, intercepting the motorcycle, then seized the chain and pulled with all my strength. The motorcycle thugs were sent flying through the air. I began modifying my warhammer. Meanwhile, the gang leader was frantically calling his boss, begging him to send a division of troops for reinforcement. My strength was so terrifying, he thought even Zeus wouldn't stand a chance against me. The warhammer I swung was like Mjolnir, every throw hit its mark. My next move, a slide tackle, was so incredible even Superman couldn't replicate it. My terrifying feats scared the gang leader out of his wits. He kept urging his boss, begging to launch a nuclear bomb to take me down. I turned around and saw more motorcycle thugs foolish enough to charge at me. I had no choice but to oblige. With a swing of my chain, I sent them flying instantly. The thugs who had been playing dead scrambled to their feet and ran, terrified they'd be the next to be launched into the air. They rushed to squeeze into the iron cage, slamming the door shut and blocking it with a 1-ton crate, hoping to hide from me. They were clearly terrified out of their minds. Yet, I was right behind them. When they turned around, in just 1 second, they were lying on the ground, defeated. The gang leader told his boss there was no need to send anyone. Not even a nuclear bomb could take me down. But soon, the gang leader came up with a plan to kill me.